celebration on January 1st. And what's been the case there? The criminals have not been brought to bear. The cop has been months and months and months out on bail and allowed to go ahead and flee the state before he was even charged. It was only after the community demonstrated that he was even charged. And I want to invite all of you that support immigrant rights to join us in the fight against racism, against the police brutality in Oakland too. Because May 18th is the hearing of that racist cop assassin Messerly at the downtown court, 8 a.m., 12th Street and Fallon. And we've got to make an example that police cannot get away with this. And I say that because he's been let out, he's been on bail, he's been paid for by the police officers associations, and yet an innocent man who's just working, living, doing his job here at Berkeley is sitting in Santa Rita for no reason other than you know, his place of birth. And we want to make sure that this doesn't continue and that he's released and that the administration doesn't think they can just keep silent on this, because we won't. So I'd like to invite up members of Jesus's family to speak, if there are members of his union that want to speak, if there are student organizations for immigrant rights that want to speak. We're going to make clear that we are this campus, that this is our community, and that all of us are united, because united we will not be defeated.
Hi everyone, my name is Maricruz Manzanares and I'm an organizer with AFSCME Local 3299. And I want to say thanks to everyone who's supporting this cause, because this is one of our members. This is one worker here, but it's not only that. This one is a human being. And what they're doing to their family, what they're doing to our community, we cannot support it in any way. It's outrageous that the university police department assisted us by helping him take this worker out of his workplace. Why they don't go to the streets and find real criminals there? Why they don't go and find the ones who are robbing a bank and raping women or killing someone, instead of coming into the workplace and getting a member who's doing his work, who's not doing anything wrong with that, and who's showing that he's a good citizen by following the standards of a worker here at UC-Berkeley, giving his life every day. He's coming to work, he's coming to spend 8 hours, if it's more, if it's overtime available. He was always available for them because he has no family here. He has no, his only member of his family, like a close member, is his mom. He's not married, he has no children, but he has his mom and his cousins and uncles, and he was always here because he wanted to make a living and he wants to give something back to his mom. He's the only supporter of his mom in Mexico. Now she's suffering because these people doing this to him. This is outrageous. UC shouldn't be supporting these causes. The immigration should not even be here in the campus. UC Berkeley should not call itself a sanctuary city for all immigrants, and not only all immigrants, all the human beings who wants to live and work here at Berkeley. We should have the right to do that without any fear, without any pressure, without any intimidation, because that's exactly what happened with him. While he was at work last Wednesday, he was called to by his manager and talked to these people. He didn't even know who these people was. But he went and talked to them because he's a worker. He was commanded to do that, to work for the university. If his manager said you go there, he will go there, because he's not practicing insubordination. That's something that they also take so serious. So if he will say, no, I don't want to go, and the manager said, you have to go, right? Because we are workers here. We are not criminals, and we are human beings. We have to support this cause. We have to start organizing actions, and we are going to start organizing actions. We demand his release immediately, and we want justice for Jesús Gutierrez.
That's right. And I'm thinking right now of the chant word, migra policía la misma porquería. You know, right now it's seeming like the cops and the ICR are being the same crap on this campus. If they're taking workers out of their job, it's unacceptable and it has to stop. And there needs to be a top directive from the administration, but clearly that's not going to happen unless we force it to from the ground up like we're doing today. They have no right to stay silent when workers are being taken and threatened with deportation. And I want to invite up to tell the story of the lies that we've been receiving when trying to investigate from campus management. Talia Hezi from BAMN to tell her story, but I want us to first chant just a little bit to say ICE no, immigrants yes, to say Immigrante sí, migra no, immigrante sí, migra no, immigrante sí, migra no, immigrante sí, migra no, immigrante sí, migra no.
Hi everyone, my name is Talia, and the other day, actually, was it yesterday? 2 days ago, Ronald asked me to go to Clark Kerr to visit the manager or anyone there to ask about exactly what happened to Jesus Gutierrez. And it was the most shocking experience of my life, what happened there. I came in, I tried to talk to workers, everyone said, no, I don't know anything about that. And you know, they may have been afraid, or they honestly may have not known anything about that. And as I walked in through the kitchen, I met with General Manager Robert State, is how he introduced himself. And I kept probing him with questions, you know, who was Jesus Gutierrez? What happened? Did you see the immigration police? Did you meet with them? Did you know that, you know, did you know that this happened to him? Are you aware that it was probably in this office that he was held alone with the immigration police? And he started answering, yeah, no, but oh yeah, I know Jesus Gutierrez, okay, well, you know, yeah, I met them, yeah, I saw them, and then he said, okay, well, you know, why don't you pick it up with the UCPD, or wait, let me get you the business card of the agent that detained him. And I was like, wow, that is great. I'm glad that he's going to give me this business card so we can figure out what happened to Jesus, because this was just outrage. So I wait for him while he goes to get his business card. I wait for 15 minutes while he's over there in the office. I think that at this point I think he ditched me. But then he comes back and starts denying everything that he just told me. I asked him, well, where's the card? He's like, no, I don't know where the card. Jesus Gutierrez doesn't work for me. Like, he started saying all these lies. He was lying through his teeth. He didn't know how to react to me, and he just wanted me to leave. He started saying, I cannot tell you anything more. I am trying to protect my workers. Excuse me, protect your workers. And where was that policy of protecting the workers when the agents came to your door? Right? That's right. So we need to hold whoever called the IC responsible, and we need to make the university make a statement that this school is not cooperating with the IC, and we are a sanctuary campus. Obviously, this Robert State guy knew that what he was doing was wrong because he was trying to hold it from me. He didn't want to give me that information. He knew it was wrong. It knew that it shouldn't have happened, and it was based on racism. Okay, thank you very much.
For those of you that are just arriving, we're demanding the immediate release of Jesus Gutierrez, the worker that's been detained for a week now at Santa Rita, and we are demanding an immediate sanctuary policy on this campus. ICE off, no UCPD collaboration. And we're going to be marching in a few minutes. We're going to have some more speakers first. As I invite up the next speaker, who's someone from the Youth for Socialist Action, I want to also remind people to sign up information at the BAMN